Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Saiful. I would like to presenting my case report, a vaginal approach of for bladder flap hematoma. For the background, bladder flap hematoma is a rare complication of cesarean section caused by bleeding in the uterine suture. Cesarean section is a surgery to give birth to a child through an incision in the abdominal wall and uterus. There are several techniques of cesarean section that are performed laparotomy through a transverse incision or a midline vertical incision. This bleeding occurs between the posterior bladder wall and the lower uterine segment. The incidence of a bladder flap hematoma is not known with certainty. There is no definite standard for the treatment of bladder flap hematoma. In severe case, with continuous bleeding and abscess formation, surgical treatment may be necessary. Surgical treatment options range from drainage to hysterectomy. The method, this is a case report. So we report on a 34 years old female patient who has been complaining of bleeding drips out and occasionally clot from vagina for 2 months following cesarean section, and we follow up the patient 7 days after the procedure. For the result, after we examined the patient, there were no abnormalities in fetal sign. On physical examination, we found immobile soft mass on the anterior vaginal wall measuring 5 times 6 centimeters. From the ultrasound show an anechoic mass measuring 5 times 5 centimeters in the area between the isthmus and the posterior wall of the bladder. And from the CT scan, we found heterogeneous lesion was of oval shape, well-defined, thick wall, and the size is 9 times 7 centimeters on the anterior wall of the isthmus, which bulging into the pelvic cavity and in the urinary bladder. Impression of an anterior wall mass of the lower uterine segment suggestive of chronic hematoma. From this ultrasound picture, this X sign from the picture is revealed on anechoic image with a size 5 times 5 centimeter in the area between the isthmus and the posterior wall of the bladder. And from the CT scan, the appearance of heterogeneous lesion is oval in shape, well defined, 9 times centimeters. Sorry, 9 times 7 centimeters in size on the anterior wall of the isthmus and in the urinary bladder. The result, drainage curettage incision was made to the patient. Identify a mass on the anterior vaginal wall 3 to 4 centimeters from the anterior fornix. Then a vertical incision was made between 1 to 2 centimeters long, and curettage was conducted using spoon curettage. Curettage is carried out gently and slowly because the anterior side was limited by the posterior wall of the urinary bladder. If the curettage is carried out excessively, there is a concern about urinary bladder wall perforation. During curettage, there was a mess of clot blood result from the curettage. After sufficient curettage, a drain was installed with a Foley catheter. Then we make fixation of the Foley catheter, which is inserted under the urinary bladder and vaginal wall, and the catheter drain was maintained for 3 days post-operatively. For the result, we can see the ultrasound picture, the preoperative and the postoperative. After 3 days of treatment and removal of the drain, there was no visible bleeding from the drain, insertion hole, or suturing wound. The patient returned for control follow-up 7 days later, and ultrasound examination was performed. From the ultrasound image, it was found that the bladder wall was intact and there were no abnormalities in the anterior uterine wall. For the discussion, the most frequently performed transperitoneal operation is cesarean section. In cesarean section, an incision is made in the vesicouterine fold in the peritoneum to gain access to the lower uterine segment, creating a potential space between the bladder and the uterus. After evacuate the baby, we suture the incision. If the hemostasis is not achieved after closure of the uterine incision, a hematome forms between the bladder and the lower uterine segment. Bladder flap hematome located in the space between the bladder and the lower uterine segment. BFH larger than 5 cm are rare but may correlate with uterine scar dehiscence. A small bladder flap hematome, which means below 4 cm, is common in 50% of patients, and larger bladder flap hematome can cause pain or effect on the surrounding area due to the presence of mass. There is no definite standard for the treatment of bladder flap hematome, but in developed country that have better facilities, they usually use laparoscopic surgery. In severe case, with continuous bleeding and abscess formation, surgical treatment may be necessary. Surgical treatment option range from the drainage to hysterectomy. In this patient, a drainage curettage was performed. We choose this treatment because consideration in a more cost-effective was as well as an easier operation technique, a shorter maintenance period, and minimal risk compared to other techniques. For the conclusion, the correct diagnosis is critical for treatment selection. In this case, a vaginal drainage curettage was performed. The management that we conduct is considered to be a more cost-effective method, as well as an easier operation technique with less risk than other technique. Clinician examination and proper technique are required to perform this procedure. Okay, thank you for your attention.